Dearly beloved, we are gathered here today and joined by our friends via Zoom due to the current crisis to pay a deep and heartfelt tribute to the recently departed Hope, a pure and innocent soul. Why her? Why now? We ask ourselves, why did she have to die? It is said that we all have our time, but I'm sure I'm not the only person attending this service who thought that hope would live forever. We live in a world where we need her ray of sunshine smile more than ever. We need her warm embrace to help us through these dark times. Grown nations stand idly by as warmongers kill, maim, rape and torture innocents across the globe. Walls of hatred are being put up to divide us. Children are being separated from their families and put into cages. Women and children are being tear-gassed just for trying to find sanctuary. Angry men with semi-automatic rifles are committing mass murder on a daily basis. Our elected leaders blatantly lie to us. And those that are meant to protect us commit murder before our very eyes. Good people stand and watch, claiming, not our problem, not our country, not our war. Or, we need to look after our own. What do they actually mean by this? Are we not all members of the human race? People often thought of as being lucky to live in a democracy are given the chance to vote. But often the truth of what they're actually being offered to vote for or against is concealed within a web of lies. Hate and fear are winning the battle hands down, even without trying too hard. So where does that leave those of us who choose love over hate? Did we honestly think that people would always do the so-called right thing? Have we become so complacent about the world and our ability to make a difference that we just gave up? And hate was spreading. Initially, as always, in small pockets here and there. Did we just dismiss it as random acts, random, unconnected acts? The bloke in the pub, mouthing off. Your family members, your colleagues at work with the occasional racist, homophobic, transphobic, sexist comments. Or how about the newspapers? The headlines and acerbic columnists trying to appeal to the worst in all of us. Did you challenge any of it? Will you in the future? Do I need to stand here today and quote from Pastor Martin Niemöller's First They Came poem? Tell me something, my grief-stricken congregation. If hate is not aimed directly at you, but you happen to be in the room when the trigger is pulled, do you not have a moral responsibility to disarm the gunman? And if you don't, we can't be too surprised about the death of hope, can we? We left her in our droves. We unfriended her on Facebook. We unfollowed her on Twitter. We abandoned her with our apathy and allowed the armies of hate to rise up against her and destroy her. There was little or no defense, as we were all too busy worshipping celebrity, playing games, or looking after our own. Hate never sleeps, never has, never will. He takes the odd rest every now and then, but he has always been a workaholic, and he is always recruiting for more fanatics to replenish his armies. And he finds them to enlist in every generation. Make no mistake about that. So I ask you this. Those of you watching today, dressed in black, with tears gently rolling down your cheeks, once we have laid hope in her final resting place, what comes next? After the sadness, the grief, the inquest, after the lockdown is officially over, what will you do? And perhaps more importantly, who amongst you would be prepared to offer a hand of care for Hope's children?